All right. So behavior and diet. Again, is there evidence to say that fasting, helps with cancer? Yes, absolutely. And you guys can satisfy yourself out there. Um, I'll tell you real quick. And again, will always recommend that someone intermittent fast. Always. And I mean, doesn't matter if you have cancer or not. We all should be intermittent fasting because this just helps our body so much. But depending on the severity of the cancer, I might recommend to you that you start fasting right now, and I mean go on a multiple day fast. And the reason for this is it takes about 2 days, so about 48 hours, for you to burn through all your glucose, all kind of the circulating glucose that we have. And you still have glucose in your body, but it's locked up in triglycerides and it's a different work mechanism, let's say. So it takes about 48 hours for you to burn through the circulating glucose. When you do, what happens is your body, because you have organs that want to run on, let's say, those quick fuels like glucose. So your brain wants to run on a quick fuel, your liver wants to run on a quick fuel, I think your kidneys want to run on a quick fuel. So what do when all the glucose goes away? Well, they start running on something called ketones, and they get way more efficient. Want to know why we only use 10% of our brain or whatever it is? Because we don't run it on ketones, we run it on glucose, okay? So we want to be running on ketones. It's clear to me that we eat way too much. Again, changing this is going to be hard. It's probably going to be generational, but we need to change this. But anyway, point of that and the whole rabbit hole down there with ketones is that 48 hours after our last meal, we will be running on ketones rather than glucose. Now, listen to this. Previous studies indicate that unlike healthy tissues, cancer cells are unable to effectively use ketone bodies for energy. Furthermore, ketones inhibit the proliferation and viability of cultured tumor cells. Okay? So if you fast for 48 hours, your cancer starts to die. It can't eat. It doesn't have anything to eat. Important, right? So depending on the severity of your cancer, again, if you're stage 4 and you've got that, 3 or 4 months out there, as sort of say goodbye to your family and all that, we need to fast. We need to go on a fasting journey because, again, it doesn't matter. There is a point of no return with cancer, but it ain't the 3 or 4 months to live. It's way closer than that. So, if you're out there and you've kind of gotten that death sentence, let's say, let's have a conversation because that isn't always the case. And again, we've seen a lot of these things turn around. So